Okay, so this is a really big deal in my life right now, and I wanted to post about it because I'm Addie, but I didn't want to explain it to 40 million people, so I'm just gonna have anyone who wants to know about my heart can just watch this to make it easier. But so I'm just gonna like go through me figuring it out, my thoughts, the surgery. So pretty much when I had a swollen lymph node on my groin, and we had to get like a biopsy on it to make sure it wasn't cancer or anything horrible. So when I went in to get a biopsy on it, they put you like under conscious sedation, so you're awake but you don't remember anything. And while they were putting me under, my heart rate started to drop like really low, like dangerously low, so like they couldn't like put me all the way under, but like it didn't hurt, like it just felt like someone was stapling my groin. But anyways, besides the point, that's when it started to alarm them. So that's when I went to a cardiologist, because heart rates aren't supposed to be that low. But when I went there, they did like EKGs and like ultrasounds on my heart. And sorry, I'm parking. I'm on my way to school right now. So they did an ultrasound on my heart, and it was so cool because like they put it on there and you could like see my heart like beating. Sorry, that's cool. And then they like went underneath my rib cage, and I was like looking up at my heart like beating from like underneath it. It was like so cool. Okay, sorry. But they got all that information from all those tests and stuff, and then they came in. Okay, I've always had like a heart murmur too, but they were like, oh, you'd grow out of it, but that literally has nothing to do with my heart, this thing. But that was literally so pointless. But they like came out and they explained to me that I have electrical issues with my heart. So this is where I'm not gonna make any sense. Bear with me here. I'm not a doctor, and my anatomy was not my subject, but I'm gonna try my best to explain everything to my best ability. But so like the electrical issues in my heart are the one that's like not good. Like my heart muscle is healthy, everything like that is healthy, but like your SA nodes and your AV nodes, maybe that's what they're called, they like don't work together. So if the SA node like speeds up, this is the upper chamber, so if the upper chamber like speeds up, it like doesn't communicate with the lower chamber to speed up with it, so it's just like the upper chamber, like the other one just does whatever it wants to. So another cell in my body tries to like take over the lower AV node, and it like randomly pulses, which is like what makes like an irregular beat. But pretty much like this, when my heart just like isn't like beating, communicating with each other, like they're both like beating like on their own rhythm. They're not talking to each other. So the pacemaker would like make them beat together. You guys know what a pacemaker is, I hope. But this is where it affected me, because it just makes you like more tired and your heart rate can't get up. So during my hurdle races, if you ever watch me run 100 hurdles, I get out really good. Like I sprint going good, and then on my last like 3 hurdles or like 2, I just like die. Like I just can't get through the last ones, and I just look slow, and I always thought I was just out of shape. And it was really frustrating because I worked really, really hard on the off season this year, like way harder than the other ones, and I was like getting like the same times or like slower, and that was really, really frustrating the whole time, because like to waste like all that off season training for nothing is just like really, oh, it really just hits deep, really sad. But so he explained to me that my heart rate can't get up. So like normally like when you race, your heart rate gets to like 180, it like spikes really quickly so you can finish and stuff, but like mine can't do that. Mine gets to like 130, 140, and they figure that out in the heart monitor. So I had to wear a 24-hour heart monitor while I was running, and that's when they figured it out. And I wasn't really alarmed, but this is when I started to get alarmed. So I had to get the 24-hour heart monitor. it did not help. Sun, go away. I had to get the 24-hour heart monitor, and I was like just like chilling, and then they were like, oh, like she needs it before other patients, like we need to cancel other patients, like she needs it first. And that's when it started to freak me out, like this is like a big deal, like something is actually wrong with me, because like before I was just like, oh, like they'll get it fixed, like it's just like my heart beats irregular, because like I've never noticed it before, like I live my life like so regularly, but like it hasn't like affected me until they told me it was affecting me. But so yeah, the just track thing was like really frustrating in general, and but it was almost like relieving to know that I wasn't just like slow, and that it was like a reason, and it wasn't like me, it was my heart. But that was a good excuse to like run slow times. But it was kind of just discouraging to go throughout the season when the doctor literally tells you you can still compete, you're just not gonna be able to compete to your best ability. So like, you know, you're not gonna like reach the times where you wanted to this year. You're not gonna know you're not gonna reach like your goals that you wanted to. So it's just frustrating like keeping going throughout the season when you know none of that's gonna happen. But it's still fun. I still had a lot of fun this season. But it's just my freshman year I had mono, my sophomore year I did something to my foot, and then this year my heart doesn't work. So it's just like, when am I gonna have a good season? So next year's my year, okay? And yeah, I'm also actually really excited now that it's gonna be fixed. So now hopefully I'll run way, way better. Yeah, so all that happened, and then I went to like the hospital to do another test like a few days later after my 24-hour heart monitor, because they like saw like irregular beats, which is like a really bad thing. They said as long as I'm not passing out, I can still like keep doing everything that I normally do. But I still need to do like a surgery as soon as possible. So I went to the hospital to like do another test on a treadmill, and so you like walk. I thought you had to walk, but when I got there, I was just walking, and then every 2 minutes they raised the speed and like the elevation height hill thing. And it got so hard, I'm not kidding you, but then that's how they figured out, that's how they measured, like tracked my heart, what it was doing during exercise. But it was really hard. I was literally dripping sweat. But besides the point, then that's when she explained to me, okay, like you need to get surgery like as soon as possible. But it was during track season. This was a week before Drake when she was explaining it to me. So I was like, no, you're gonna need to wait till after track season. So then they were like, okay, I'm going to Peru in the middle of summer, and they're like, you're gonna need to be like good before then. So I'm doing it on Wednesday. Today's Monday morning. Yay, school. But I go up tomorrow. This is like my last day where I actually get to like have to do anything. I'm gonna work out for like 4 hours because the recovery is so long. But not actually. But so I go up tomorrow for a 2-hour consultation to meet the team, and yeah, to meet the team. And then then on Wednesday it's a 4-hour surgery, and so they'll put the pacemaker in, and it's not like open heart surgery, but they're like, I'll still have like an incision right here, and I'll have like wires going through like my arms and like my heart and stuff, but they can like get to it without having to touch my heart. They can like go through veins and stuff. I think that's what they're explaining to me, but it's still like, I don't know, it's still kind of scary. But yeah, so then I have to stay the night on Wednesday night, and then I'll come back Thursday. It's in Iowa City, because I had to go to a pediatric surgeon because I'm still a baby, 17. So I think that my doctor explained to like that pediatric is better because like it'll be like smaller and stuff. But I'm not really nervous for the surgery, like a little bit. The closer it gets, the more nervous I get. But I'm nervous about how it's gonna look, which is really sad. But like I'll have like a scar right here, and then like they said you're probably not gonna be able to see it, but like probably not isn't the best answer. And I've looked like at some of the people that had one, and you can like see it stick out of their skin, which would just be like so gross. I do not want that. I just feel like a 70-year-old. I don't want it to like remind me every day that I have a pacemaker. But so that's what I'm nervous about. I'm nervous to not be able to like work out. The recovery is 4 to 6 weeks, so I won't be able to do that for 4 to 6 weeks, and I just feel so disgusting and gross when I don't work out. So that's also what I'm really worried about. I'm worried that I'm gonna feel really left out, that I won't be able to do everything that I normally do in the summer with my friends. I'll have to wear a sling because like the wires like go through your arms, which is like weird. Like you have to wear a sling for a heart surgery, but I'll have to wear a sling for like 4 weeks. I don't know how long I have to actually wear it. But yeah, that's pretty much my life right now. I'm excited to be better, and then so I can start working on hurdles again because I want to be way better next year. Finally, just one season. Just can I be good? So yeah. Also they have had like no idea like how long I've had this. I could have been born with it, but you can also get it from like Lyme disease, which I don't have, but or like tick bites or like some like insect bites. So maybe that's where I got it from. But I don't know. Maybe I've had it my whole life. They said babies are born with this, but like they don't show up until later. Like this could just be this. So yeah, I'm just glad to get it fixed. Entertain me from Tuesday to the rest of the week because I will be so bored laying in bed doing nothing. Come visit me when I get back. And you can, guys like this video so I don't feel like a loser and I can feel good about myself. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching if you care enough to watch. Thanks. Bye.